So now we're going to start talking about contractors and handyman. I like this quote here. Big shots are just only little shots who keep on shooting. And there's some wisdom in that. I can tell you from personal experience that you need to really do your homework here. If you don't have the right homework, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. And I'm sitting here smiling because I've been on both sides of the chair, and most of the time, by not having all the right information, I've been able to get away with more than I want to from the contractors, but only because I understand how the system works. Being a contractor, having been a contractor, I understand how the system works. Most people don't, and most people will get into a lot of trouble if they don't have a very specific, detailed scope of work. Get at least 3 or 4 estimates from different contractors for that scope of work. Have a contract that has a completion date. And on top of that completion date, you want to have a per diem that's clearly spelled out if they don't finish the work by that specific date. You want to have in there when they're going to get paid, how they're going to get paid, and what has to be completed in order for them to get paid. So a draw schedule. You have to have in there mechanics that will clearly identify who is going to be the one that's going to be certifying, not really certifying, but who's the person that's going to be agreeing that that work is indeed completed. You never want to pay more than a 10% deposit, and ideally, I want materials delivered to the property for nearly the amount of money that I've given you, because I don't want the contractor to walk away with 10% of my money, let alone 50 like some contractors ask for. Now, if you hire me or you hire Stan, you're going to be paying 50%. But when I hire a contractor, no. Here's the problem. Most contractors, unless it's a large company, most contractors go from job to job. And he needs your 50% to finish the last job or the job that he's working on right now until he gets paid so that he can start your job. Or he might have to pay the supplier last month's bills so that he can order new supplies for your job. Or he might have to pay his employees for the work they did somewhere else so they can come to work on your place.
As far as how much he gets paid, do you expect to have how much he's charging an hour?
No, I don't want to know anything about an hourly rate.
Okay.
I want a fixed price. That's why you have to have a very detailed scope of work. Now, your contract should outline what happens if there's extra work to be done. And that's done through a change order, and that change order needs to be signed and approved by you. Otherwise, it doesn't get paid. Check, like I already covered, is check to make sure that all the work is complete before you pay. And then have a holdback to make sure that they finish all the deficiencies that need to be done. Now again, different places have different laws around what your holdback is, how long you can hold it for, blah, 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 blah. If your contractor is knowledgeable, he'll know what they are. If he doesn't, you might be able to get away with more than you can. And then there's, your remedies as a homeowner in case your contractor doesn't do what he's supposed to do and how you deal with all those things. It gets quite complicated.